Good morning, YouTube. How's everyone doing? I'm a little late. I'm usually have a video up, at least uploading by this time. It's bright and sunny out here. I'm going to babysit my little niece right quick. I just wanted to ask a few questions and see what you guys think about this big, beautiful bill, and how is it going to impact your life, your loved one's life, your elders' life, your kids' life, your community's life. And tell me what you think that we can do about the big, beautiful bill before it's all the way enacted. I've kind of sat in on quite a few bill readings for this big, beautiful bill because it had a lot of pages in it. I just want to know what you guys think. Did you guys read it? That's another question. Do you guys actually know what's in that bill? And actually how that bill is going to impact your grandkids, your kids, yourself, resources that's available to you, or do you kind of understand what it entails? So yeah, I would love to hear from you guys about the big beautiful bill. I see some things in there, or should I say I saw some things in there that's a real trip. That's going to hurt and hinder. Excuse me for the view. Excuse me for the view, because I'm out moving. But yeah, I just want to ask you guys that question. What about this big beautiful bill do you like, or that you dislike? Are you seeing anything that it's going to impact for your future, or let's say the country's future, the world's future? Because a lot of things that is in the big beautiful bill is not only impacting us, it's impacting decisions that people are making all around the world. I heard about the TikTok sell-off. I'm just trying to ask a few questions, people. Good Saturday morning. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Sometimes I just be curious because I have a lot of thoughts on many things. I actually think that I should be the next president of the United States, because I think that I would be able to. I'm not trying to bring America back. America is already here. America is already powerful. America is already doing what it does. But I don't think that the United States, or should I say the people in the United States, have enough gumption to go against both parties. Because we're sitting on the precipice, poor and rich. If you're poor, this bill is definitely affecting you. I don't care what color you are, what religion you are. If you are I'm at PO, you might be at POOR, right? But it's going to affect every person in America. I even heard the people that I watch on YouTube, they gamble, and they're saying that they're actually getting an added 20% tax on their winnings. So even if you have money in America, it's actually going to touch you too in a lot of different ways. So that's why I'm asking the question. What do you think that we should do about this bill? The big beautiful bill. You know, because I see some sweeping changes coming. I see a lot of chaos coming, because I feel if people are hungry, they're going to feed themselves. And now people are not going to be going in poor neighborhoods to feed themselves. They'll be going in affluent neighborhoods to feed themselves, right? Because if we were going to make changes such as these, and I'm not saying that some of these changes didn't need to be made, but we have to give a person a chance to be able to adjust. So if people should have read the bill and then said, okay, well, I need to make lifestyle adjustments. If you need to get a job, get a job. If you need to start working with other families to secure food, those things should have been worked on by now to be able to withstand what's going to be going down. We already see prices up. Gas here in Arizona has went down a little. I have to say that. I can't front on that, because our gas was just going up, and now it's kind of leveled off. And if you have a discount card at Sam's Club or Costco or Fry's or some of these other stores, you know, you could get a little, you know, discounted gas or whatever. But groceries are constantly going up. The containers that the groceries are in are getting smaller, but the price for that container is getting bigger. So what are you guys doing to prepare for the inaction of this bill? Do you understand what your rights are, or do you have any rights anymore? What you gonna do? And what I'm going to suggest, and this is for all people, because I've been listening to people over the years, and everybody wants to be an independent individual. I've watched other cultures, races, and them work together to make it happen. So I'm hoping to see in my race that we can start adopting those techniques to make our community better. Because if people don't realize, is my community spends the most money. So if we start spending less money, then things probably for us would get better. I've noticed that some of the protest on, boycotting of certain stores is working. Thank you for that, because people need to respect others at all times. If you have value, you should be respected. If you have no value, then I feel that you shouldn't be respected. So we have value because we're the biggest consumer in the country. But we don't work together enough together. But I'm going to congratulate a lot of people right now, because I'm seeing the switch. I'm seeing the switch. Black men working together. I'm seeing more black women starting to work together. Now we have to get everyone to work together in our culture. And that's the only way we're going to make it through this. We're going to have to stick together. We're going to have to, how they say, unite, and help each other out. If somebody's hungry, you feed them. If somebody in your house hungry, somebody hopefully will feed them. Oh, that's a nice board right there. That's an old one right there. Beautiful. But yeah, old school. It's probably from the early 60s. But yeah, it's this big beautiful bill. They're smiling about it. They're celebrating it. But this big beautiful bill is really for millionaires and billionaires. The people who don't have to worry about gas prices going up. They don't have to worry about the cereal box getting smaller. They don't have to worry about the water bill going up, the electricity bill going up, because they already have enough for 5 to 10 generations of people and a whole families to be able to make it. So yeah, it's on us to be able to get through this. And how are we going to get through this? Because this really, really is a trip. And, I just want to know, because how they say I'll recommend this. Say, for instance, 2 or 3 families are working together to kind of combat these food prices. Hey, one family go get a bag of potatoes. One family get a 50-pound bag of rice. One get just a bunch of oatmeal, grains, some type of grains or whatever. And everybody split it up. If you need sugar, go get massive amounts of sugar. One family, and then you split it. And then the other family gets this and gets that. Everybody gets to be able to have a little something, right? To be able to make it. Because what if you don't have eggs? Your neighbor might have eggs, but your neighbor might need some cornmeal, right? Your neighbor may need some flour. So guess what? If you work together, all these things can be achieved, because black people are used to, well, I'm going to say some black people are used to the struggle. They're used to the struggle, and hey, it is what it is. And so yeah, we need to learn how to figure out how to work with each other without fussing, fighting, and arguing, because times are going to get tight, whether we want them tight or not. They're here, and if you are, the stats say that people mostly don't even have $5,000 in the bank, or they're over $10,000 in debt. So what are we going to do? Because if you can't go borrow money, you got to work with somebody else besides yourself, and that's just no joke. Some people, hey, they straight, but what about the people that Medicaid, Medicare, right? Just imagine that, Medicaid and Medicare, for a lot of people that don't have private insurance, that can't afford it. I mean, just can't afford it. And I can't believe that this is not a third world country, but that this great country of ours doesn't care about the poor. But we're seeing that all around the world. Now, some countries they understand where the weakest link is at, and they're supporting their weakest link to make them not the weakest link anymore. So we really need to be doing that in this country. I don't know if the powers that be understand that your country is only as strong as your weakest links. So if you keep your weakest links weak, you eventually become weak. So I don't know if they, sat and thought about that, and those type of things. I have no idea. But I'm concerned, just like everybody else is concerned, because I would like to know what I should do. Because hey, times is short. Times is not for play, and we're sitting on a precipice of chaos if we don't get this stuff together. And I'm sorry for not looking at the camera for you guys today. But I told you that I was on the move right now. Going to babysit my little niece so my sister could get her nails done. So yeah, it's quite concerning, people. And believe me, we all should be concerned. Each and last kid, each and every adult, because even if you're rich, your poor relations will be calling you to help, for you to help pay the bills. You know, especially these senators and Congress people that voted for this bill. They may have thought that the bill was not going to touch them. But actually, the bill is going to touch them, because even though if they have money, doesn't mean that everybody in their family has money. And their family's going to call them and say, hey, you voted for that bill, and you knew that I was on Medicaid, Medicare, you know my situation, you know I'm on Social Security, you know, so hey, I need some of that money. So now they're thinking that it's not going to touch them, but actually it really is. Going to touch everybody. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. These sweeping changes across the board, like I said, some changes need to be made. Some people need to get up and go to work on a regular basis so that our economy is a full economy. Some people need to stop getting free checks when there's nothing really wrong with them, and get up off their behind and get busy, right? Now, see, so I agree with those type of things, but I don't agree with a senior citizen that's already retired, and then you mess with their Social Security or their Medicaid. That I don't, or Medicare, that I don't agree with, because even if they're not messing with Medicare right now, they will eventually mess with it, because they want only rich people and poor people, and Medicare is actually another resource that helps. So that'll eventually be on the table also. So yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's really, really, it's mind blowing, you know, because I saw a lot of people kind of cheering for this, happy for all this stuff that's been going on. They really are celebrating it, and that's pretty sad, because I thought that we were American, you know. I know I'm a good American. I know I'm an imported American, but I'm American just the same. So yeah, I thought that the United States would have evolved forward by now. Women's rights have been taken away. Now everybody's future basically now has been taken away, whether we want it to or not. You know. So yeah, this is something that we all are going to have to deal with. We're going to have to help each other. People are going to have to learn how to be teammates and practice good teamwork, not fake teamwork, good teamwork, because we all can survive. But it's all about the helping. It's all about the helping of one another and being a good teammate. And we all can be good teammates. And we just have to want to be a teammate. So, I'm getting ready to go in here and get me some coffee, because it's early. And I'm going to have to end this stream. But hey, I appreciate you guys for listening. I hope you listen to it to the end, because hopefully that you can get a jewel or two out of the things that I say and do. Uh, because maybe we can help each other with tips and things like that, uh, to help each other make it through this. Because really, we have like another 4 years, and then if people have their way, we may not be voting again. So yeah, so if you think this is a joke and that this is something that you won't have to deal with or whatever, don't believe that. You will have to deal with it whether you want to or not. It doesn't matter. Uh, Even if you're young, you're going to have to deal with it. College education is going up, and then if certain people have their way, you might not be getting the college education, right? Check out that big, beautiful bill that gives sweeping changes, sweeping powers, all that kind of stuff. Believe me, this stuff is absolutely real. But I'm going to sign off for today. Uh, it's a beautiful Saturday. I hope everybody had a nice 4th of July, and they barbecued and ate and had a good time. And I'll talk to you guys later. See you later, YouTube.